Hey y'all, it's Bond Girl Jessica,
And it's girl boss Lena.
And I'm Boss Babe Kealah.
and today is
Wind Down
Wind down
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
and I usually have my other cup,
Your
but
mooteets. Oh, you are
today,
retiring the mooteets? Oh, that's
just
right.
for today we got some questions
You can't
from
see the
some
box, girl.
listeners.
It's in the dark.
Mm,
Well,
There you go.
there we go. Now, these are
all
questions
right,
that people submitted to you when you were out and about, right? People actually
yes,
came up to your booth and like
right,
wrote down these questions. Okay.
right.
So, how was that? What did you do for this?
It was interesting. So, well, of course, people were asking about, the podcast and stuff. So I would tell them, hey, we ask each other random questions every week.
Hell around
So
them.
you can ask us. My first mistake was, like I
Uh
said,
oh.
I talked to a group of Q dogs, and I was like, hey, you can ask us any question, and it might get featured on the podcast. And the guy was like, any question? And
Okay,
my
you just
naive,
opened that whole shit up, Jess.
yeah, and my naive self was like, yeah, any question. So some of
Oh
those
my Jess. Oh
we
my
we won't be
Jess.
discussing today.
Oh my
But
oh my Jess.
There's
They
some things
got you
we
what they
won't be
got.
they
discussing
They got
they
today.
did. But I did get some good questions, some good clean
okay.
questions
Clean.
from other people who came by. So I'm gonna pick.
Unless we do Bond Girl Boss Babes after dark.
Yeah,
We'll toy
they
with that idea.
definitely some after dark
We got an
questions.
after dark version coming, y'all. I don't know, maybe.
Drop a little moon in the chat if you want to see some after dark questions.
Yeah, because they gave them to me. They gave them to me. Woo,
Yeah,
they gave them
you
to me.
left yourself wide open for that, though, boo.
I
I'm
did. That was
sorry.
my mistake. I
It
no,
shan't be
I don't.
happening again,
I wasn't
Especially
thinking about it.
a bunch of frat boys. Come on now.
ratties.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I messed
Okay.
that up.
Okay.
But
What shit was they talking? What they want to know?
yeah, let's see here. Huh, okay. What food are you a master at cooking?
Mac and
Oh.
cheese.
What you got, Lena?
Mac and cheese. Like Kealah said, mac and cheese is the thing that every time I go or people come to my house, or if we have to go out somewhere, people are always asking me to bring it. Husband's work functions. Ooh, who made the macaroni and cheese? Oh yeah, she got to make that every time. So
I
that's
think we
one
should
of
cue Return of the Mac in this section.
return
Return
of the
of the
Mac,
Mac. Once again, Return of the Mac.
return of the Mac. Oh my lord!
Doom, 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 doom. Y'all already know I got music stuck in my head. So, I mean, is this really a question?
Have you seen the commercial with Lenny Kravitz on it?
What commercial? You know I be fooling with
You
Roku, so I don't
slacking
get
on your
regular
Lenny
commercials.
Kravitz. What's going on?
Why is he keep
No, okay,
coming on my
okay.
screen and
So
you
let
don't
me
get
tell
to
y'all
see
something.
this?
Kealah has been busy working. I have not had time. I've barely talked to my friends. They're like,
He
where
is
you at,
on
girl?
a
I'm like,
new.
ooh, I realized
I
I haven't
think
talked to you in like 2 weeks.
it's like growing. It's not might not be growing up hip hop, but it's hip
Ooh,
hop Miami, hip hop somewhere. He is on
ooh,
the show with his boo thing.
mm,
And to be an
mm.
all I know, but this is some behind the scenes, Lenny. You ain't seen.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to see because I've seen a lot of in the scenes, Lenny.
And I only say I'm only
Okay, are we still talking
Are
laundry
we
day?
still after? Wait a minute, we not after dark yet. Hold on. Keelah started
Still
early,
talking laundry?
but I only brought it up because you said music in your head. So I was like, Lenny. So I'm sorry to stop that train of thought.
No, you're fine.
Music in your head.
I was just gonna say with the cheese.
Return of the Mac. That's it. That's what we were doing. Okay.
Okay. So I was gonna say with my mac and cheese, my mom always made me bring my mac and cheese. Miss Shay, go and make some of that mac and cheese.
Now, what do you do that's special in your mac and cheese? We have to compare notes.
Okay. Well, first of all, I don't use egg.
Eggs?
Okay, great. I'm glad you
Who
said
the hell
I
puts
wasn't gonna
eggs
if
in
you
something?
did. Now listen, there are some people. Exactly. Some people will
some
eat an
people do.
egg and pour it
Jessica,
in there. It's
shut
a type
your
of
mouth.
custard, and it makes it
Custard.
greasy and hard at the top. It's not. I'm like, please don't give that to me. If you come anywhere,
That is
some mac and cheese
okay.
with some egg. We not. It tastes like it's like a noodle omelet. Well, hold on. They always put heck of black pepper on it. Like that's gonna make it better.
So eggs and black pepper. Okay.
It's so nasty. It is.
What version of mac and cheese is this?
Don't do it. I like my noodles to be drunk in sauce. Like
so hold on. Do you make baked macaroni and cheese or stovetop? Okay. Yes.
Baked.
Okay.
I always bake it. But even when it's baked, like I want to pull it and I want to see some movement.
So I use canned milk in mine. Evaporated canned milk is what I use for my
I haven't had it that way, so I don't know. But
yes, I use that and butter.
Yes. Oh well, yeah.
And I usually try to have at least 3 different types of cheeses.
Oh, good.
In my macaroni and cheese, so you get a little taste of different, because each taste is different and it stretches different when you go to yes.
So I like mine with the sharp cheddar, but there's some seasoning I add in mine to give it a little extra kick, and I don't tell people what my seasoning is. But
so, do you put breadcrumbs on top?
No.
Okay, so I usually don't, but my son, I taught him how to make my macaroni and cheese, and so now he actually he'll make his breadcrumbs even from scratch, and with seasoning and stuff, and put them a little bit on top because it gives a little bit of a crunch. But do you put anything else? Do you put like lobster or crab or broccoli or whatever? Anything else?
Cheesy homemade.
Me too.
Sauce.
I'm just asking.
You got to start with a roux. If you ain't fooling with a roux, I don't know what you do.
So you actually melt your cheese down and do it.
So I start with butter and milk and flour. Well, flour and butter, and then you make and then you add a little milk at the same time, and then you whisk it, and then you add your cheese, and then you add your seasoning.
So you make like a cheese sauce to go with it. Is that what?
But I do put a little chicken bouillon in there because you gotta have some
for flavor, right?
So it's almost like a cream of chicken sauce, but homemade.
Right.
And then you mix it, and then I put some other seasonings in there with some salt and pepper, and then pour it over my buttered noodles.
Okay.
And then I top it with another layer of shredded cheese. It's a crazy amount of cheese that I actually use to
Me
make.
too.
But that's the point of mac and cheese. You have to
I get it, but some people be skimping on the cheese. And I'm like, if I can't stretch it in the pot, it's got to coat that spoon and it's got to keep it going. And then I taste it. I'm like, sit.
So that's new to me.
I be wanting to drink the whole cheese sauce by myself. I'll be like.
Now, see, that's new to me is making cheese sauce. I didn't know people made it with the cheese sauce because I don't.
Oh, yeah, I do. I make it. That's how my mom taught me how to make it. She taught me how to make.
So I do use shredded cheese. Or I will chop it up in smaller chunks from the block. But I don't typically make a sauce to go over it.
So my beginner sauce that she taught me how to make, and then I upgraded later. Yes, when I was younger, she was like, there's too many steps for a kid. So she was just like, get some Campbell's cream of chicken, get some Velveeta, and melt all that stuff down, add some milk to it, and mix it and make your sauce that way. And then add, your salt and pepper and things like that. And then you pour it over the noodles, and then you put your cheese, and then, that's a quick mac, but now I'm older and I can do more steps. So I make my roux.
Right. Yourself. You're
my
grown
sauce.
up now.
Yeah, and then I add my cheese. Now there's some. I know she used to put smoked Gouda in hers too.
I've used that in Havarti and different
Yes,
types,
there's all
depending
kinds of
on
different cheeses. Play around, have some fun, but for Pete's sakes, don't throw no eggs in it. Ugh. If you do that,
I don't
your friends is
know.
talking about
I've
you.
never heard of that. That's like that turkey vultures from last
Girl,
season.
bye.
I ain't never heard
had
of no
someone. Look, even Jessica has
eggs.
heard of it. Even Jessica's heard it. It's pretty common. It's more common than you think that people be in there whisking eggs and milk and cheese and then pouring it as a sauce in there and then baking it. People do that.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, that is not mac and cheese. That's a frittata.
It is a frittata. It is a frittata.
Hey, don't put it on my plate.
Or a quiche, a crustless quiche. You know what I mean? Like,
but even quiche tastes better because I don't know what it is. It's something about the egg. It makes the noodles on top hard. And then it's always, why is it always greasy? Have you noticed that, Jess? It always be some grease. Yeah. Like
it's never as good as just stick to
you
cheese.
could cut it. You could cut the squares, like literally cut a square.
I think some people do that because they want it to like
congeal
together. Like they like that, you know. I just need it to be loose and free.
I'm gonna tell you right now, keep it.
No, yeah, I want mine like a casserole. When you go into it and you put it on your plate, that shit just kind of.
Oh, and then when you put it in the microwave to reheat it the next day, it just.
Right.
Wobble,
it just
baby, wobble, like baby, wobble, baby,
yeah,
wobble.
exactly.
Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble.
What about you, Jess? What can you throw down on? Get in there.
People are big on asking me for sweet potato pies.
Jessica.
So,
thank you. And you are not that far,
bottom?
which means you can ship that to me.
Thank
yes,
you.
ma'am.
Is it a black bottom?
You ain't that far.
Is it a what?
In California, and I'm still ship it.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
I'm like, freeze it,
freeze
it.
How you cook
vacuum seal it, freeze it, and okay. So yeah, give the deets on your pie.
I'm gonna be like my dad. It's an ancient African secret, and I can't share it.
Bruh, I just need to know: do you boil the potatoes or do you bake them?
Yeah, I'll bake them. I don't like them as much.
So that means she makes some good sweet potato. That's all I needed to know. Because if you had said you boiled them, we was done. We was done with this conversation. Don't you boil no potatoes, have it waterlogged.
Oh yes, because if you boil them, you do have to definitely
it be wet. It just
work.
Yeah.
And I like the texture better. I just feel like it does more. You get more flavor that way.
Absolutely. See, she knows what she's talking about. Okay, go on, ship it, babe. Go on, ship it.
That's that southern thing.
Okay, go on, ship it, boo. Ship it.
That's that.
Oh, Lord.
You got my address.
Okay.
I got.
I'll put it in the chat. As long as it don't come with no golden retriever here, we good.
Oh no, definitely not.
Jessica, do you even have any animals, Mama?
I don't.
I'm gonna say no.
I was gonna say I didn't think so.
Yeah, because my sister's she's got 2 dogs, and then my other sister has a cat.
And how do you interact?
She don't really be out, so.
I know we done turned this into a Jessica therapy session. And how do you interact with them? Hanging out with your sister's animals, or
no? I don't really care for animals.
Do you feel like you want to kill those animals? Because then we need to. That's questionable.
I live a happy life not having pets.
Animal free. Okay. People free, animal free. She need to be on a remote island with just some like tech.
And she would be just happy with that.
With just some internet tech.
As long as she can run her business. That's
what I'm saying. Some tech and she'd be fine.
Like
give her a laptop.
Fish are acceptable. I'll deal with an independent cat. Don't be all in my face. But, go do your thing. I'll do my thing. We'll meet up for lunch or something.
That sounds like a relationship.
Don't be in my face.
Crying.
I don't want to.
Oh, Jessica.
Not to be rude, but I don't see my space or my face.
Oh,
don't be in my space or my face. In my space or my face.
But
so we got 2 macs and cheese. So this means that when we get together, we gotta have a bake-off, Kealah, right?
Oh my goodness. We're gonna have some mac and cheese, and we finna have now we just need
We
to
gonna
find
be
somebody who can fry chicken.
constipated. We gonna be constipated with all that cheese.
Now after we
It'll
eat
be
that
worth it,
sweet
though.
potatoes, you know that's full of fiber.
That's true. That's true.
We finna be good. We good. We good.
But what is the thing? Like, okay, so y'all can make mac and cheese well, but what was the thing that your mom could make really well? Like that y'all
Everything.
really loved? Or was it the mac and cheese?
Okay. That my mom could make really well.
Mine's better
Yeah.
than hers. No one. No.
My mom made everything good. She loved to cook. That's what she spent her my mom would watch cook shows like a person had a job. Like that.
Oh wow.
She loved her so she loved to cook.
Right.
That was how she would de-stress. And she would make everything from scratch. Don't come at her with no hamburger helper or looking
right.
She would clown you. Hamburger helper.
Yeah. Right.
Get that
Sacrilege.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh, she wouldn't play with that. She had a lemon tree in her backyard, and she would make fresh lemon bars, right? And she'd make her own lemon curd. And then she would make lemon meringue pot. I miss my mama so much.
That's yummy.
No.
Yes. Yum.
Every time I came by, she was like, "Go see what's in there to eat, Miss Shay." Sold.
Well, I hate to say this, that my mom was not the best cook.
Oh, you know she watching. I don't even know why you bring it
I know.
up.
That's why I don't know. I'm gonna get into so much trouble. But she can bake her.
I'm not involved, Mom.
No. Kealah said I want no part of this shit. She disrespected you, Mom. But she could bake. She can bake, and she bakes like the best apple pies are like her signature. She bakes apple pies, and she does zucchini bread really well, because her garden is always on steroids. So the stuff that she's using is fresh stuff from her garden to do all of this stuff, you know. And even the apples, she got a damn apple tree, a fig tree. She got all. I'm telling you, when I say on steroids, I'm not playing with you. She got squash that are like 6 feet long, huh?
Does she dry her figs? Dried figs?
I'm not sure what she does to them. I'm not sure.
Fig jam?
Yes, she does. Yes, she does. Yes. And she even makes jam.
Like, you know, that
she will that if you want some.
Look, what's that she sent you? A cheese?
Yes, I will. I know. You know what though? I'll tell her if she has any left. It's seasonal for her tree.
Absolutely.
But I don't know if she has any left from this last season because she sells it to give money to the animal shelters.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Jessica, so they don't have to come to your house. So, but she makes all that kind of stuff. So we'll hook you up and I'll have her send you a jar.
Question, though,
my dad was the cook.
Oh, okay. So for your mac and cheese, did you use the cheese she gave you for Christmas?
Oh no, not that. No. Not that gelatinous ass shit. No, not that. For Christmas, she usually will go to either a Portuguese market, or if she has gone abroad, she will bring back for me the actual cheeses that come from Portugal, and it's called Castellois. And it's like it's not as soft as like a block of mozzarella. It's not wet, but it can squish, and it's like a wheel, and it's actually got the rind on it and stuff, and it is so good. But that block of cheese is like $20 for, you know what I mean? But we use it it melts great for grilled cheese. It melts wonderful for the mac and cheese. So I use that shit. You can
send me the
name of it.
Yeah, okay. I'm like, I wonder if I can order that. You know, I love trying different. In California, I have so many different international stores around me.
I bet you could find
You're like a melting pot. So I can,
yes.
If I want to go to a Japanese store, I got one. If I want to go to the Korean Plaza, I got that. I mean, there's so many different. That's one great thing about living in Cali is there's such a great
Yes, you really do. You're
Diversity.
like a smorgasbord with the different foods, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I have a question, Jessica, with your sweet potato pie. So what's the difference between a yam and a sweet potato?
Yeah.
They're like cousins. That's really it. They're just
Is
cousins.
one sweeter than the other?
I like yams.
I think sweet potatoes are sweeter than
So can
yams.
you make a sweet, I mean, because they kind of like look the same. Can you
Yeah,
make a sweet potato pie out of a
you
yam?
can make a a potato pie out of anything because some people use
A
white
potato
potatoes.
pie.
Like they'll use white potatoes for pies
Never
too.
tried that.
Hmm.
What?
Yeah,
If they can make a bean pie, they can make potato
yeah,
pie.
because it's sweet. It's still,
It's just
it's
sweet.
sweet and everything.
I want to try that. I think I might try that.
A white
Yeah,
So
sweet
the
like
black
potato
use white
pie.
bottom,
potatoes.
sorry, and I'm having a squirrel moment. I'm going back, rewinding. A black
Rewind.
yes, be kind, rewind. Okay, so I'm telling my
You
age.
remember that from back in the day?
Yes,
Please be kind and rewind.
yes, be kind, rewind.
Jessica, do you know
Okay,
what we're talking
no,
about?
she doesn't because
No,
she
what
didn't
is
have a
that?
VHS.
I don't have my ages showing moment. This
Oh
is
my God, mine's
Where's that
definitely
from?
showing.
Blockbuster
What is that?
Video.
Blockbuster Video, Hollywood Video, all of them.
They want you
So
to
when you
I
rewind the
go to
remember
return a
movie
videotape.
tape,
gallery.
if you go to
They
return
want
a tape, they want you to rewind it to the beginning. So that
We
way when
didn't
the
do
next
that
person
here. I
rents it,
just gave it back.
they
when
would
the next
charge you,
person,
girl.
They ain't
yeah,
never do nothing to us.
They
We
put
just
a
here
fee
you
on
go.
you if you don't rewind that shit back to the beginning. They sure do.
Well, see,
be
we
kind,
mostly does it
rewind.
count for DVDs?
You can't
DVDs.
rewind a
You
damn
can't
Because we
DVD.
rewind
gave
a
Girl,
them
DVD.
bye.
DVDs. I miss those eras a little bit.
You
But
can't know actual videotape, a VHS tape. You have to rewind like a cassette tape. A DVD is
I
just
don't.
you can't.
Okay,
Yeah.
so apparently I'm not the only squirrel because I was talking about the black bottom, and then we got stuck on this whole
Please be kind. Rewind. Where are we going back to? White sweet potato pie is where
No,
we
we
were.
were talking about the black bottom pie. Is when you put the butter and brown sugar
Black
at the
bottom. Tell
bottom.
me about that.
You put the so it has usually I think it's like done with the what you call it, graham cracker crust, and then you put the you put brown sugar and butter at the bottom. So when you bake it, it caramelizes and it kind of hardens.
Oh.
Oh, it's fire. My sister does it, and girl, when I tell you, I was trying to take that whole pie. Okay, story time. There's some Kealah shenanigans, all right. And I'm not even gonna be too
What
happy
did you
to tell
do?
y'all about it. Oh, I
What
did
did
some
you
dirty
do?
stuff. So we had a cook-off with my family. We had a gumbo cook-off like last month. No, yeah, that was last month. Anyway,
You can make gumbo?
I didn't make it, my brothers made it. That stuff is expensive. My dad and my brothers were like all talking about in the family chat, who was the greatest. I was like, well, you know what? I'll pull up with my spoon and my bowl and I'll
and I'll taste it and tell you who was the greatest, right?
that part. So we were in charge. The girls, we brought like one of them brought plates and cups, and we didn't really have to cook. And my sister brought her potato pie. Girl, one slice, and we were just like, this mess is fire. So it had the black bottom and everything. Ooh. So we was fighting over slices, and I kept telling people, I'm like, dude, y'all don't even want none of this. This is so nasty. Like, don't. I'm like, do you really want to try that? Do you really want to? As I was getting another slice. And then so my other siblings kind of caught on, and they were like, I'll be the judge of it. They were like,
this shit is good. Kealah's trying to keep it all to herself.
So it came down to the last pie, and there was one slice left. So I was like, nah, I'm finna take this.
You scrapping for it.
I took it and put a paper towel over it. So here come my brother. We're the babies of the family. So him and I, we're only 5 years apart. So the age range of my family is crazy. Like my oldest brother, I'm 42 and my oldest brother is 60. So that's a huge.
Oh, wow. Gap. Okay. So, that's a big gap.
Yeah, it's a big gap. So me and my other brother, we're the babies of the family. So we're 5 years apart. Right. So anyhow, he comes by and tries to swipe my pie. And I was like, oh, no, get your fingers off my pie. And like, put it back. Oh, I set this aside for me. I said, you just said nothing because I put a paper towel over it. It's mine. So anyway, that fool tried to take my pie. I literally had to take it, and I looked at him and I licked it. and said, "It's mine," and put it.
Y'all was serious about that.
Mine.
Like, you can have it. I was like, exactly. And I was
Thank you.
Have a nice day. That's what you can have. A nice day.
My pie.
So my sister who made the pie was just like, she was laughing so hard. She was like, I cannot believe y'all fighting over this pie. I'm like, absolutely, because no, he's not getting my pie. He was like,
something we gotta fighting for.
See,
that's how you know I'm the baby of the family.
We're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to taste Jessica's pie. Yeah, when we get together,
Jess. Will it have us fighting over it?
And what? And Jess, do you make gumbo?
Oh no, I've never had it because I don't really do spicy, and a lot of them they.
What?
No, what do you spicy?
You never had gumbo. Wait a minute.
So.
Do you eat seafood?
Yeah.
Okay, Jessica.
I was gonna say, I don't know. I might have to take the black card if you say you don't eat shrimp and hot sauce.
In the state of Mississippi, where weed is now legal. How do you? Which has nothing to do with it. I just thought I'd throw that.
Yeah, she just want to throw that.
Just reminding y'all.
Okay.
How have you not had gumbo before?
Well, the area I live in, I don't live around water. So your
state is on the water, and your state ain't but this big.
The main seafood we have is shrimp and catfish.
Oh, I die. I can't have
up here, like near the down, by Hattiesburg, all that. Everything's seafood, but we don't really have no. It's catfish, pretty much.
Girl.
Okay, so up here in Georgia, we ain't got no crawfish and nothing, but these folks up here be making, they get it. I'm just like,
girl,
really? You've never had it?
If I'm in California and I got gumbo,
they make it. I just don't be eating it.
My Valley girl. Oh my god! Like I'm in California, and I've
had it before, and like Jessica.
Oh my god! Like that's hella weird.
But like I said, some places they'll make it. I just don't eat it because I don't do spicy stuff, and they always have like everything hot in the pot.
So hot in the pot. So what? Okay. So what is hot to you? What is hot, Jessica? What is your Scoville level? What is your heat tolerance?
I'm weak. I don't like jalapeno.
She said I'm weak.
I'll do cayenne, but I don't like jalapeno.
She said I'm weak. Oh, Jess.
I don't do.
I ain't got nothing to say.
They'll have or they'll get the pepper sauces, put the pepper sauces in it. I don't do that stuff. I'm sure it's delicious. I just don't want to die.
She's just like, Jessica.
I mean,
we got to get you some non-spicy gumbo.
Kind of thing. The gumbo, I still got a bag of my daddy's gumbo in the freezer that I'm gonna thaw out here soon.
Come on, Miss Travel Agent.
I was like, I saw a crab leg in there.
Where's Travel Agent? When's the next flight out to from ATL? So I can get some of that gumbo.
Girl, I'm telling you, we had. I should have sent y'all pictures. I thought I sent you guys pictures, but yeah, there was 3 big old pots of gumbo because everybody threw down. I mean, there was a lot of money.
Right. It is.
My dad was like, I spent $200. My brother was like, I spent about $250, and I don't know how much the other ones spent.
Going to get the crab and the this.
Oh man, it had everything: scallops, crab, shrimp, what you call it, clams, whatever. All the seafood,
potatoes,
yes, and Dewey and all that stuff. It was all
yes. Jessica, it don't make you want to dance.
Chicken, girl, I was in it. Can't nobody lose weight around this family. We all gonna be big backs. Big back. Is there a big backery going on?
Is there a skinny version?
Yeah, it's called water.
They're skinnier.
Well, if you want high protein, that's definitely a high protein soup.
Yes. But one of my dad's things was seafood also. He would get like a thick, maybe like a cod or so, like a thick piece of fish, and then he would make a stuffing to go on top of it. So it would be like chopped up like clams and shrimp and mushrooms and onions and all kinds of bits in there with butter and, maybe like a cornbread stuffing or so, and then mix it all together so it's like wet, like moldable.
Yeah.
And then he would actually put it on top of the open-faced fish with the white meat and then bake it like that. So it would be like this baked fish with this. Oh, it was just really, really good. And I don't know if that was just something he came up with. You know what I mean?
That sounds
But
amazing. Somebody did a seafood pot pie with
oh,
cheddar bay biscuit mix from Red Lobster. Girl. Yes.
Now that sounds
and it was this black
like
dude that made it. He's on Instagram.
I
think I saved it. I'll see if I can find the thing, because I think I saved his recipe. But girl, when I tell you that looks so far, I went out and bought the cheddar bay biscuits. I still ain't made nothing.
That sounds so good.
Oh, it looked amazing.
I like bisques and the thick. Out here they have papados. Y'all know papados? Papados?
I think I've seen it.
Yeah.
And it's like a Cajun seafood restaurant. So I didn't know if they had it over your.
So.
I'm sure you got it, Jess, because you're in the same. No? You don't have a papado? Well, y'all got the original, like, real stuff down there. But they've got like the alligator bites and the po' boys, and they've got like a crawfish bisque, like the thick soup. And, oh my God.
I love lobster bisque, crab bisque. I'm about to get, what's his name from Forrest Gump? Crab bisque, lobster bisque.
Oh. Bubba Gump Shrimp Factory, you got it.
Oh, we do have one of those in San Francisco.
Shrimp this, shrimp that.
I like Bubba Gumps. He got some.
I'm sure somebody does it here. It's probably like a hole in the wall. We specialize in hole in walls.
Oh, but those are the best places.
They really are. Yeah. They have the best food. They take the best food.
Like for those are the absolute best places. Okay, so the cues weren't far off. They gave us a pretty good question because we've been.
Oh, that wasn't a cue. I took them out for now. That was for the person.
Okay. Well, your submission was a good one because that was a good topic.
Yes, random nice stranger. Great job.
Random nice stranger. Thank you, random nice stranger, for not being so extra.
I love when we get questions from the audience. That's
like that reminds me, because I forgot to talk about my own mama. But y'all mamas like my mama? Like, my mama's the type, she just makes stuff out of nothing. Because I always tell her I can give her like a light bill and some Q-tips and
a paper clip, and she come up with some Alfredo. Yes.
Yeah, she's that type of mom.
Mm-hmm. I too am that same type of mama, and it comes from having nothing and being broke.
Right. Right.
And when you have children and you have mouths to feed and stuff is looking sparse.
Creativity, bitch. Creativity.
So what we eating tonight, mama? I don't know. Food. What kind of food? Food. Boy, you can eat. Be excited.
Right. Creativity.
Yeah. Because my mom has this cinnamon cake that she makes that she was just like, I had a cup of flour, a cup of sugar, whatever. She has a really good cinnamon cake. You can eat that for breakfast. You can do that for lunch, or you need
because
her tea cakes are really good.
Right.
My mom can make anything pretty much. And then my dad was like the grill guy. So anything grill related. He could do deer, he could do beef, he could do pork, he could do anything.
Okay.
Yeah, deer is a big thing here too. We love us some deer.
Have y'all ever had coon?
No, I haven't gone that far.
No, I had some neighbors that were raising some.
I don't remember.
There were I had neighbors that were raising some to eat, but I've never personally.
Okay.
Yeah, didn't you talk about that? Did you say that? Was that you?
Was that me talking about the pulled coon sandwiches?
I think so. I feel like I remember you saying something about that, but I don't remember it. I don't know what episode that was.
Pulled coon, that's disgusting.
Does it taste like pork?
Shit. No, I ain't never heard no shit like that, Kealah. That's some nasty shit. No, it's that pulled coon.
Well, if you are new to the show and you haven't heard the pulled sandwich,
do y'all eat chitlins?
Who's y'all? My uncle.
Okay. You know, with your mom from the South, I didn't know if you ate chitlins.
My mom loved chitlins, but they were banned in our house.
And that is not allowed in my house.
My dad is not from the South. My dad is from California. And he was like, do not ever bring that up in this house again.
Amen, hallelujah, and mazel tov.
Now, what she used to bring in the house was tripe. I know I talked to you guys about fried sandwiches, which I love. Okay, I love the way she makes her own beer batter, and then she fries it.
We're gonna have to talk. We need
with
to have a talk.
onions and
what
mustard.
About South?
So bomb.
Who?
South.
What?
South. Did she eat South?
Not that pig shit, right? That's not.
It's like a bunch of stuff. It low-key looks like lint, like it was a dryer. It's almost like, but they shape it like liverwurst. You know how the flat slices?
I ain't never heard no South.
I think it's a combination of like meat parts and stuff.
Okay, that sounds like hot dog to me. That sounds like scrapple.
That sounds like a hot dog.
What is scrapple?
You don't know? Okay. So scrapple is like a low budget version of Spam, if there ever could be.
My husband loves Spam, just FYI.
My mama
It doesn't. I on the DL, I do like it, but I don't eat it often.
I think it's a Filipino thing.
I like it fried because I like the little crispy edges. Mm-hmm. But that's all I got for you on that one. Scrapple is a Southern thing, so I found out. I had some friends. I
want to play some Scrapple.
Oh, it's bits. It's bits like hot dogs and Spam. It's bits of stuff, and it comes in like a square. Almost looks like tempeh, like tofu tempeh, like in a package, and you fry it for like breakfast. But it's bits and pieces and parts. You've never heard of this, Jessica?
They don't fry it. They just slice it and you eat it with crackers.
Oh, oh God!
That's the way I always saw
it. Look at her face.
That's what they do.
Okay,
because they sell it in the grocery stores. It's in slices.
Okay, I got another story because this is really nasty. Because that reminds me of, I used to have this little boyfriend in South Carolina. And one day, his uncle was driving around with the tailgate down on the back of his pickup. And he had a pot in the back with a top on it, like a big stock pot. And he was driving around with this thing, and he was looking for a hatchet.
A hatchet?
And I'm like, he had a fucking pig head in that bitch that he wanted to look at. Jessica like, yeah, no, ma'am.
Cheese.
Yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am. That shit is nasty. He was making that, and then he was making some other even nastier shit that looks like dog food, throw up, and slop all together, and it's called hash. Do you know what hash is, Jessica?
I do know what hash is.
Like I've heard of corned beef hash.
Yeah.
No, not no, ma'am.
Like potatoes and stuff.
No, it looks like chunky gravy throw up. That's what it is. There is this restaurant.
The way you describing it.
There's this restaurant out here called Sonny's Barbecue, and they catered, when I worked for Blue Cross Blue Shield one time, they catered our meal, and they had this stuff called hash, and I was like, it looks like chunky throw up, and it's brown. This is disgusting, but it's like bits and pieces like the hog head cheese. It's like bits. When they say that they use the Rudy to the Tootie, like nothing but the oink, the South is for real on that shit, because
they do everything, even the tail.
My mom used to grill pig snouts.
Oh my God, Kealah!
I told you she was from the South. We used to watch the smoke go through the nostrils on the grill. She's done pigtails. Now, back to your little hog head cheese story. A 2-year-old Kealah was traumatized by a hog head. And somebody gave my mom a hog head. Somebody gave my mama a hog head, and I will never forget going and walking up to the refrigerator and opening the door. That bad boy was looking at me.
Kealah,
shut that door so quick.
Wait,
I was 2, and I still remember that to this day. So that tells you how traumatized I was.
Kealah, no, you said she had pigs. Wait a minute. So hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna.
Well, to be fair, do y'all like pork rinds? Can we
Yes,
safely
I like
say pork rinds?
chicharrones.
Okay.
I draw a line on the smoke coming through the
I bet it looks
nostrils.
very dramatic, though.
It's a good visual, but that's disgusting.
What
First
does
of
it taste
all,
like?
is she flipping them like hamburgers?
So I don't remember because, like I said, I did not eat it.
I'm kind of like intrigued and appalled at like I'm so curious about this. Like she's
I
flipping them like
tasted
hamburgers.
She
just
did.
to
She
have
put
the
it on the
experience.
grill and she was firing them bad boys up.
I tried just to see, because that's how I was when I did
I'm
chitlins,
pretty
because I
sure it
was
was
scared because they
crispy. She
fried them,
said it
but I
was
like
good.
them
I
fried better
believed
than
her.
the boiled. Mm.
It just
It's
wasn't
worth
something I
a
was gonna
shot.
try. And then she had a tail that she stuck on there too. And I'm good. I'm
Oh,
like,
she's sucking on his tail.
she put the tail on there. She was like, it's crispy, and then you get all the I don't know. But
That's
I'm not
something.
eating that, and I
That's,
ain't eating chicken feet.
I never had chicken feet.
Right?
It feel like it wouldn't be no meat on chicken feet.
The pickled chicken feet they used to have, pickled pig's feet, all that stuff. That's too southern. I ain't none of that.
Okay, yes, okay. My parents
I
used to
draw the
make
line.
those
I do
when
draw
I
the
was
line.
little.
The furthest I will go is tripe. That's it. I ain't doing chitterlings.
There's so much more to explore.
I don't care. You can have it. You can have it. I ain't eating none of it.
So you don't like spice. There are certain I just can't. I don't like. I think I've come to the realization that I am not explorative when it comes to food. Like that. I think I've come to that. No,
I eat anything
no,
just about. I'll
no,
try it.
no.
So you're not gonna try any moose brains and eggs?
Oh,
The first time I was on the Greyhound with my mom and we were on our way to St. Louis, we drove past a restaurant that was said brains and eggs.
Don't.
It had a moose face on the thing. And I said, and I was looking at it and I said, do they really serve brains, Mom? And she said, yep.
Yeah, something.
That's scrambled eggs and brains.
Okay. No.
I'm not eating that either.
You don't want to just try it a little bit?
No! Why would you want to try that, Jessica?
Just to say you did.
He was thinking about it. I don't want to think about it.
Jessica don't like people. She don't like animals, but she will eat some nasty ass shit.
Yeah. Have y'all had Rocky Mountain oysters?
Ain't nobody eating no balls. We ain't eating no balls.
Just to see.
Look, my ball licking is restricted. There are only certain balls that go to these lips.
Oh, Lord.
And they are not rocky or mountainous.
Yeah, I'll try anything pretty much. I'll try it. I'll taste it.
But you ain't trying no gumbo because it's spicy.
But she don't like people.
I don't
she
want to
won't
die.
mess with. Oh, Jessica.
As long as it's not
no jambalaya, nothing.
I didn't really like crawfish. I'll say that.
You don't like them?
They're weird to me, and it takes a lot to eat them.
Well, I don't like the heads. Y'all people down southern more than me like the
Yeah, that's what they do here. I don't want to do that.
I don't think I've ever had a crawdad, to be honest with you.
Really? They look like little shrimp or little lobsters.
They do. I used to have one as a pet in school, and then I accidentally dropped it in my dishwater, and that was it.
You had a crawfish as a pet?
We've never done that. We just eat them.
I named him Philip, and I accidentally dropped him in my
the pot
dishwater because I was washing
dishes. Cooked them up. Fried them up.
There was bleach in the dishwater, so poor little Philip didn't survive.
Okay, so why was he sitting on the edge of the sink doing dishes?
Because I was talking to him while I was doing the dishes. I was a kid. You're welcome. I think I was probably like 11.
Oh.
I learn more
Right,
and more about y'all ladies every single episode. And I don't know how comfortable I am with this.
Oh.
Oh, shit. That is funny. That is funny. Pig snout and
Hey, that was
cows
my
and
mama's
eggs.
doing. That wasn't me. I wasn't eating
Did your mom eat gizzards?
Yeah, she did. She loved
My
to fry her
mom
some gizzards
did.
up. Gizzards, liver, all that.
Chicken lip.
Remember when, okay, I'm really dating myself. Remember when KFC used to sell fried liver and gizzards? They used to sell it.
I don't remember
They used to
that.
sell it. You could buy it. They would fry them, almost like fried okra.
Out in
I
California?
like fried okra too.
Oh, God, that snotty ass shit. No. See, I
It's
can't do
good when it's
anything.
fried. If you
Fried
boil
okra.
it, no.
It's not slimy.
Yeah, fried
It's
ain't
like sea
slimy.
moss. Slimy. No.
The
You put
fried
it in your-
version is slimy.
Yeah, the fried one isn't slimy. It's only slimy when you boil it.
Mm-hmm.
My mom
And I
used to
don't
like
like
to
that.
boil it, and she would make my brothers eat it, and my brothers
Oh,
hated it.
God.
And I was a
Because-
jerk. I was a jerk. I would wait till they get it up to their mouth and it's slimy, and I go,
Ew, God. That's what it looks like. That's what I'm saying.
But they say okra is really good for you.
That may be
Isn't it
true.
Because some people do
fighter?
like
My mom
okra
was saying
water
it's a
and
cancer
stuff.
fighter.
Okra water. Okay, y'all know.
Okra
Y'all
water.
I saw it on TikTok.
Okay, this is a wrap right here. And that's why they cut TikTok off. That's why they cut TikTok off, because that was some bullshit. They saw some
They
okra
say
water
it's
and they
back.
said that's enough.
Guess who's back? Back
It's
again.
back, but that okra
TikTok
water
back.
took it out. That
Call
okra
a
water
friend.
took it out, though. The okra
love
water is what
TikTok.
took it out.
I love TikTok.
Okra
Take it,
water
look, tuck it.
sauce.
Scrapple. I learned
Kealah
a new
over
word.
here frying. I'm not eating that, but Kealah mama over here frying nostrils and stuff. Wow.
On the grill.
On the grill master. What you
Yes.
want? You want the left?
Grill
It's like the right Twix or the left Twix. Which side do you want? Which nostril do you want? The left or the
Oh, well,
right?
none of it. I'm not eating no
And which one got more crunch?
lingua. None of that. Tongue. I ain't.
Yeah, I
ain't
forgot
no
about the
lingua.
tongue. People do like cow tongue and stuff.
Yeah, they call
I
it
saw a
lingua.
girl talk about
Lingua
her mom
and
would make
cabeza
chicken butt.
and no, I'm cool.
Brains, and they just cooking everything up out here. Hide your kids,
Well,
hide your wife.
So
They cooking everything out here.
no, I've risen to the age where I go to the restaurants and let people cook for me so I don't have to eat that. I'm not eating that. I'm not DIYing no nothing like I can't do it. This has been the grossest fucking episode. Like for real. This is so disgusting. Like I can't even tell you how like grossed out I am. That's really gross.
Sorry. I know. We extra.
Oh, I'm really grossed out. All right, y'all. What did your mamas make? What is your thing that's your go-to that everybody wants you to make? And do you eat nostrils and sauce and scrapple? We would like to know. Inquiring minds and all that.
Drop a snoot in the chat.
I can't with you. That's gross.
Bye, guys.